Tonight we're going in depth on the Tulsa Zoo's newest residents, Billy and Tina. The Asian elephants were moved here recently and are still adjusting to life here in Tulsa. The move hasn't come without controversy, but today we got an update that the two are doing just fine. When it comes to the elephants in the room at the Tulsa Zoo, the two newest ones are making themselves at home.
They absolutely know that they moved. It's new facilities. There's new elephants here. So it was them. It was Billy and Tina there at LA. And here we have 7 elephants total now.
The Tulsa Zoo released new video of Asian elephants Billy and Tina adjusting to life in green country after spending years in Los Angeles.
They can see and hear and smell the other elephants. And it's new facilities. It's a new care team. So they're very smart animals, and so they know that something different has happened.
Curator of mammals Jordan Paya is working with Billy and Tina on their adjustment. While the elephants obviously don't speak, Paya says it's clear to see that Billy and Tina know they're in a new place, and they've shown no signs of problems making the adjustment.
We let them tell us where they're at, and that involves, our herd members, the 5 that were here, Billy and Tina. They're going to tell us, so we're going to read them. We have a really good team. They're dedicated to elephants. They're experts on elephants, so they're watching them every day and then building off of the steps that they show us that they're ready to make the next moves.
Billy and Tina are still in quarantine here, getting used to their new life here in Tulsa, but in just a few weeks' time, they'll be out here with the rest of these guys living in this new preserve. Billy and Tina will join the zoo's other elephants in the new on-site preserve that's not only expanded in size, but was designed for elephants at all stages of life. That's in addition to a new building where people can go inside and learn more about them.
Tina is 59, and that is considered geriatric. Our other elephants are in their 50s, and then Billy is 40, so he's not yet considered geriatric, but we have a team that are really experts in geriatric care here. We had an elephant, our original elephant here at the zoo. Her name was Gunda. She lived to be almost 68 years old, so we're really familiar with the needs of older elephants, and we feel like we're a great place for them to age.
For Billy and Tina, the zoo is double the size of the elephant exhibit in Los Angeles. The two are going from 6 acres to 17. And in just a few more weeks, the two will be ready to join the rest of the herd while you bring your herd to the zoo to see them for yourself.
We haven't started full introductions with the other members yet. They can see each other, they can hear, they can smell. That's all a part of that process, the beginning process for elephants. So they haven't been in with any of our original 5 yet, but that is the hope for the future.
The Tulsa Zoo could not comment on the pending lawsuits about Billy and Tina's future that are currently in Los Angeles area courts. A California judge refused to put in a restraining order keeping them from coming here. After the deaths of 2 other elephants, protesters began to picket the LA Zoo, saying their exhibit was small and cruel. The zoo says those elephants died of old age. Celebrities like Cher, Bill Maher, Kim Basinger, and Lily Tomlin joined with animal rights groups to say that moving Billy and Tina to Tulsa was not the option that they had in mind when what they prefer. They believe Billy and Tina have spent plenty of time in zoos and should be free to live on an open preserve. They were also upset that the move happened in the middle of the night without any kind of ceremony or send-off.
Because we've given the zoo an alternative. We've said over and over again that they can go to sanctuary. If you're getting rid of them, why can't they go to a better life?
Now, we do need to note that in some of these protests, there were false claims about Billy and Tina being brought here to breed. I asked the zoo about breeding today. They said Billy and Tina are too old for that, and they are here to live and have a happy rest of their lives. One of the big reasons some people in LA are also upset about Billy and Tina being here in Tulsa is some city officials with their constituents thought they had more time and a bigger say on where they would end up. Just a couple of weeks before Billy and Tina moved here, take a look at this exchange at an LA City Council meeting with city councilors and the LA Zoo director, and you can clearly see why people thought they had more time and say over the matter when they clearly didn't.
This is less focused on the budget and more on the policy decision, and I don't think that this is the appropriate place to discuss Billy
I'm happy to have that conversation and to have that conversation had in committee. My concern initially was the timing, which is why I was bringing it into budget, because I was hearing that this was imminent and that we wouldn't have a chance to discuss this before it was a foregone conclusion and done. So if I'm hearing from the director that that's not imminent and that there's time for us to have that discussion in policy committee, then I'm more than happy to postpone all of this until the appropriate policy decision. The reason why I was making a point to bring it up here in budget and use the one little bit of leverage that we have to discuss it is because I didn't want it to happen in an opaque way without having a discussion in some public forum. But as long as I've been assured that there's time enough for us to hear it in committee, then I'm comfortable. So I appreciate that.
I'm not assuring you that the move for the elephants is waiting for some other consideration. It's the decision that has been made.
But you said it's not imminent, that it's weeks or months, not days.
Well, let me clarify. We plan to move the elephants, and we're going to move the elephants when the time is ready, and we're not necessarily waiting for anything other than for them to be ready to move. So I don't want to misrepresent what I'm saying.
Because you don't need permission from us, because you're granted that authority under the charter.
After Billy and Tina completed their journey to Tulsa, the LA Zoo released a statement about the move saying, quote, "The Tulsa Zoo was the top recommendation of the SSP based on space, herd dynamics, and staff expertise. This option also ensured that Billy and Tina would remain together." If you go to the Tulsa Zoo now, there are ways you can see Billy and Tina on video monitors while they complete their quarantine. And the hope is by late this month or early July, they'll be ready to join the rest of the herd at the main exhibit. Those who have filed lawsuits in LA say they know they have an uphill climb, but they are going to at least try to make the case to have them moved to a preserve. We will let you know of any decisions if they do come down.